This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
Now at 5, police investigating a fatal shooting that left a 16-year-old boy dead and a 17-year-old injured in the Metro East. It happened on Thanksgiving Day. Good evening. I'm Brent Solomon. Kelly Jackson and Ann Allred have the day off. The two teens were found shot inside of an SUV on Adele Avenue in Cahokia Heights. 5 on your side's Robert Townsend joins us live from the Cahokia Heights Police Department. What are you learning, Robert?
Hey there, Brent. I just got off the phone with the Cahokia Heights police chief. He tells me right now they are still looking for the suspect who shot those two teenagers. Take a look at this video that we got from a neighborhood news team. The chief telling us the suspect himself is a teenager and known to police. Cahokia Heights police received a 911 call around 4 yesterday afternoon about a reported shooting again in the 300 block of Adele Avenue. Now, officers went there and found two teens had been shot multiple times inside a black Honda Accord. Police say the car was stolen yesterday morning from Fairview Heights. They also say a 16-year-old boy, the front seat passenger, died after being shot in his head. They tell us the 17-year-old driver also suffered several gunshot wounds. Police tell me he underwent surgery today and remains in the hospital at this hour. Again, the Thanksgiving Day shooting happened outside this neighbor's home.
Well, I saw that. I didn't really notice the second guy so much, and but the first guy I seen in there, he was all bloody, and he could barely talk. But when the police officer got here, he talked to the police officer.
Police believe someone in the backseat of that car shot the two victims. Now, they also tell us that everyone involved in this crime knew each other. They're asking anyone who knows anything about this shooting to call the Cahokia Heights Police Department. We're live in Cahokia Heights. I'm Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Tonight, dozens of Hamas hostages are now free. 24 hostages were released today as part of a deal with Israel. In return, Israel is releasing dozens of Palestinian prisoners. There will be a series of releases over the next 4 days while there's a temporary ceasefire in Gaza. The released hostages are now getting medical treatment. We don't know their conditions.
We're not speaking publicly about their medical situation. This is a sensitive and ongoing situation. But let's remember, these people, these women and these children were brutally abducted on October 7th by the terrorists who burned, beheaded, mutilated, tortured, and raped these people's relatives and neighbors in those kibbutzim in southern Israel. And since then, they have been held in the dark and their families have been kept in the dark. Though we're not given any access to the Red Cross, we had no information about their condition, no information about who was alive and who might be dead.
A total of 50 hostages, that's 50 hostages, will be released during the pause. Israel said the battle will continue after that. Let's go ahead and check in now with our political editor, Mark Maxwell, who's actually getting reaction from local leaders. Mark.
Brent, good evening. We're hearing from some local officials who continue their calls for a permanent ceasefire and others who want to see this pause and hostage release start that long road toward a two-state solution. But tonight, local faith leaders are expressing relief and hope that hostages held in danger can be safely set free. President Biden addressed the nation Friday morning, saying American diplomacy helped secure the release of 24 hostages, including 13 Israelis. In return, Israel freed 39 Palestinians from prison.
We expect more hostages to be released tomorrow, and more the day after, and more the day after that.
In Creve Coeur, a Jewish congregation has been praying for the release of all 240 hostages held in Gaza.
You know, everyone that's been being released right now are women and children, and you know, these are people who had nothing to do, you know, they're not IDF soldiers, they had nothing to do with war at all.
Rabbi Jeffrey Abraham says the hostage release proves a point.
It means that Israel's ground offensive is working.
Congresswoman Cori Bush first called for a ceasefire on the day Hamas attacked.
To build a world where peace is valued over war, where we reconcile conflicts through peaceful negotiation, where we choose to take the path of love and humanity over death and destruction.
Bush said this release proves the effectiveness of de-escalation and diplomacy, not military force, and, quote, we must continue to vigorously push for a permanent ceasefire that ends this violence.
We have to end this cycle of violence in the Middle East. We need to renew our resolve to pursue this two-state solution where Israelis and Palestinians can one day live side by side in a two-state solution.
In order for Gaza to actually be ruled in a just and rightful way for the Palestinian people, there can't be a terrorist organization that's ruling them, which is what we've been dealing with since 2007. And so what Israel's trying to do is get the terrorists out, so then hopefully, in the next few years, there could be a Palestinian state.
Senators Durbin and Duckworth echoed President Biden's calls for a two-state solution. Meanwhile, President Biden said it's, quote, worthwhile to consider putting conditions on military aid to Israel, but said if we started putting limits on the Israeli military at the start, he didn't think we could have achieved the result of those releases today.
Mark Maxwell reporting tonight. For the very latest on the war, text the word Israel to 314-425-5355. Well, the busy holiday shopping season is now underway, and in St. Louis County, a police department is now using plate readers to keep you safe. Diamond Palmer joins us live from West County Center with those details. Hey there, Diamond.
Hey, Brent, good evening here. Now, the Des Peres Police Department says nearly 7 million people visit the West County Center each year, and the department has installed 4 of these license plate readers at every entrance of the mall, and shoppers today say it's giving them an extra peace of mind. Judging by the large crowds at West County Center, people are already in the holiday spirit.
30% off, 40% off, there's 50% off.
And Caitlin Gorella says even deeper discounts if you can stand the lines. Shopper Hannah Venable and her family have a newborn, so they got a late start on the deals.
It's been a little bit chaotic. It's in and out and lines, and it's kind of crazy.
Des Peres Police Department is directing long lines of traffic today and throughout the holiday season. Manchester Road being one of the many congested roads in the area.
It's not that bad. You got to just be respectful. Don't honk and flip people off. Just wait your turn.
And the department has added a new tool to their toolbox. They're called Flock license plate readers. And there's a total of 4 of them at the mall entrances. According to Chief Eric Hall, he says the cameras read plate information and send it to the department in 30 to 45 seconds, alerting things like a stolen vehicle, wanted suspects, and even missing people. Shoppers say the extra protection is needed, especially today.
Somebody just pulled into the parking spot wrong and refused to move, and so they had to send somebody over there.
5 on Your Side witnessed another incident in the parking lot when a shopper tried standing in a space, only for another shopper to pull into that space. Megana Jingle and her daughter say they too had their hesitations about shopping on Black Friday.
I felt safe when I went there because there are so many people. I was hesitating before coming here, but after coming here, I felt safe to shop.
Des Peres Police Department has also installed canine units here at the mall, and they're helping out detect firearms throughout the mall. They also say at any given time there are about 4 of these officers solely working at the shopping center. Reporting live here in Des Peres, Diamond Palmer, 5 on Your Side.
Thank you, Diamond. Manchester is very busy during the holiday shopping center. Starting today, police are going to be along Highland Boulevard to help with the flow of traffic. That's near the Costco and Walmart. Officers will be out every Saturday and Sunday as well through Christmas. Big companies aren't the only ones with holiday deals. We talk with shoppers excited to support small businesses. And wreaths are going up at Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery. The small step you can take to honor the fallen.
Our average first measurable snowfall in St. Louis is December 4th. Why are we talking about snow, and why I think that this is safe for now here in the extended forecast.